Ukraine takes the bait, as Russia is taking advantage of the situation. It's day 1317 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. On multiple fronts, Ukraine's situation is deteriorating with every day. As you know, Ukraine is stretched thin on the entire front line. And when Russian forces broke through at the northeastern flank of Pokrovsk, Ukraine had to transfer their best brigades from several fronts, which resulted in a weakened position on those fronts. But it was a very tricky situation for Ukraine, because if they would have not done that, then the Russian breakthrough would have gone out of hand. But since they started counterattacking the narrow part of the bridgehead, Russia is not responding as one should, when your forces are almost encircled. It seems like Russia is now using Ukraine's redeployment against them. They are baiting Ukraine with encirclement, and hope of recovering their positions back. Meanwhile, they take advantage and increase their pressure on fronts like Kupiansk, Sivers'k, to name a few. In our previous report, we saw how Russian forces started attacking on the western side of the bridgehead, as they were very close to being cut. And they managed to recover Dorozhny and positions north of Nikolaevka. And it worked. Ukrainian forces had to slow down, as they now have to secure their rear and flanks. In the meantime, Russian forces have now launched a counterattack on the eastern side of the bridgehead. Not only did they manage to capture this open field and widen the narrow gap, but also almost completed the capture of Pankivka. And while they keep Ukraine busy here, their fellow units are developing Sivers'k front rapidly. Last time on this front, I reported how Russian forces increased pressure at the northern flank and reached higher elevated positions around here. But at that time, this entire area was considered a gray zone, as Russian advance was not confirmed. However, in the next report, sources confirmed the advance. This big area is now under Russian control. And as you can see, Russian forces have now collapsed the northern flank and reached Sivers'k from the north. However, the problem for the Ukrainian armed forces doesn't end here. Last time I also said that we are getting reports about Russian movements from the south. And it seems like those reports were correct. Russian forces from Avdiivka started attacking towards the Sivers'k. At the moment, they have captured this area, which has resulted in Ukraine losing confident control of Maryinka, as their position was compromised. The village is currently considered a gray zone. Now, if I am not mistaken, Ukraine still has 2 more strong defenses here and here, before Russian forces could enter Sivers'k from the south. And this trench network is being attacked right now. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.